let's get into it. Today we're going to be focusing on the arrangement track and the marker track. Having the arrangement track and the marker track inside your session is going to help you out incredibly with your workflow. Now, if you don't see the marker track or the arranger track, just come up here to the left-hand corner and click this little box that's got the 3 lines in it, and just make sure marker and arranger are checked. If you uncheck them, you'll see that they disappear. Just make sure that those are checked off. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come through this beat, and we're going to make sure that we know where our verses are, where our choruses are, where our bridges are. This way, when we start the recording process, we know exactly where everything is at, and it's so much easier to just be able to jump over here to the vocals and start recording right away, and just loop your vocals like this and just start recording immediately and not have to search for anything. This is what a lot of professionals will do, and I highly recommend it. So let's get started. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to listen to part of this song to make sure that we know where the verse starts and where it ends. That way we know where the chorus is at. So let's start off like right about here on bar 5 and just listen to what this is right here and see how far this goes down. Let's check it out. Okay, and as you can hear right here on bar 25, it goes into the chorus. So we can basically mark this from 9 to 25 as the verse, and then 25, 8 bars up to, let's see here, 4, 8, so 41. So 25th bar to the 41st bar. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the marker track, and we're just going to simply click this, and make sure that you have your cursor lined up right here on the bar that you want the marker to be at. We're just going to click this right here. There's 2 ways of doing this to rename your marker. We want to be able to rename it so we know that this is the verse or the chorus, the bridge. So you could double click and then you can name it from here. And we'll just name this verse 1. And also what I like to do is I like to right click, then double tap in here, and you can name this. But then also right here, create arranger sections from markers. We're going to click this and you're going to see what happens. Now, what happens is you get this arranger track, and this comes in handy a lot later, but we're not going to focus on that in this video. We're just going to show you the arrangement track as far as so that you can see how far your verse goes. Okay, so this is verse 1. And it ends on bar 25. So we're going to come over here, and of course, we don't even have to listen to it. We could just come right over here to 25 to 41. Put our cursor right there. Click plus. Right click. This will all become repetitious to you as well. Chorus. Oops. Can't spell tonight. Chorus. Create arranger section. And then we'll just pull that back over to 41. Now we have another 8-bar verse, but let's listen to it to make sure we do have an 8-bar verse. As you can hear, that clap comes back in. So from 41 to 57 is our next verse. Come over here to the marker track, hit plus. We're going to right click, double tap. And what are we doing? We're doing verse 2. And let's create arranger sections for markers. And just pull that right back here like so. And let's listen to this next part right here. This seems to be the chorus. plus button. And look, when we put the cursor, wherever you put the cursor is where that's going to drop. So make sure that you got that exactly lined up with your verses, your choruses, and your bridges. We're going to put chorus. And we're going to create a arranger section. And again, just pull this back right here. Now let's listen to it further. We're going to make this an 8-bar bridge. That would be cool. It would be something different for the song. So on bar 73, we're going to put another marker. Double tap. Bridge. Create the arrangement section here. And then this should be the chorus again. Now that is the chorus, and then we have a little tricky something here, so click this plus button here. We're going to name this chorus, create the arranger section. Now this is tricky, but this is a bridge again. Check it out. Actually, I'm wrong. This is the chorus. This is going to be the bridge. Let's listen. Okay, let's listen over here. Exactly. That is the bridge. So we're going to come over here. We're going to hit the plus button. And we're going to name this bridge. Oops. Let's make sure that we get everything correctly here. And then we're going to hit the arrangement section. Pull that back. And then this last part right here, I'm just going to name outro. And we'll create a section for the outro. That's usually like your talk track or whatever. And then your start, we could just pull this back all the way to this beginning marker. We'll just do bar 5. And there you have it, guys. Next time, we'll work on what these actually can do for you as a producer, which is going to be amazing. Until next time, go out there and create some amazing music. I know I'm going to.